Years ago, my brother, my friends, and I started playing Dungeons and Dragons around a table in my apartment. We had these bright white dungeon tiles that we'd arrange in different rooms and draw on with dry erase markers. For one of our adventures I DM'd, I created a strange intergalactic containment facility filled with creatures, criminals, and technology from across the universe. As the players fought their way through it, that clean white dungeon became covered in colorful monster remains, scorch marks, broken machinery, spells, everything else they left behind. It was chaotic, colorful, easy to build, and incredibly fun. That old adventure became the inspirations for the game. Greetings, Warden. In Greetings, Warden, an unexpected adventurer discovers a vast containment facility buried in another world. The facility scans its new arrival, identifies them as the only available authority, and cheerfully appoints them as its new warden. Unfortunately, shortly after accepting that position, the warden accidentally opens every containment cell in the facility. Now, some of the most dangerous creatures and criminals in the universe are loose on every floor and falling into chaos. The only way to regain control of the facility is to descend through it, reach the mainframe, and perform a complete system reboot. There's just one problem. The deeper the warden travels, the more dangerous the facility becomes. Greetings, Warden is an asymmetric cooperative game designed for two players who may enjoy completely different kinds of games. The first player becomes the Warden. As the Warden, you're playing a fast paced, chaotic roguelike shooter. You may fight through escaped prisoners, alien infestations, damaged security systems, containment hazards, hordes, and enormous bosses while searching for a way down to the next floor. You'll gain access to wildly destructive intergalactic weapons, grenade launchers, plasma cannons, experimental security equipment, spells, swords, and technology that probably should have remained in its own containment cell. These weapons are extremely effective. They are also extremely bad for the building. A grenade might eliminate an entire group of enemies, but it would also destroy a wall, rupture a pipe, blow apart a security door, and coat half the room in fluorescent alien residue. And that's where the second player comes in. The other player controls one of the facility's outdated maintenance droids, a small, round, cheerful cleaning robot with a simple digital face, interchangeable tool attachments, and a suspiciously large capacity for violence when it needs to. While the warden fights through the current floor, the droid follows one level behind, dealing with everything the warden left behind. The droid vacuums alien matter, removes hazardous residue, repairs damaged walls, restores doors, reconnects electrical systems, extinguishes fires, and attempts to make the facility look functional before the owner arrives to inspect it. Who's the owner? The owner is a powerful being who already believes the maintenance droids are obsolete. They're last year's models, so to speak. Every failed inspection gives the owner another reason to have them scrapped and replaced. So, both players are racing against time. The warden must keep descending before the facility overwhelms them. The droid must restore each floor before its owner sees what happened. But the droid isn't simply cleaning up after the other player. The two roles are connected by the game's central progression system. Neither player collects their own upgrades. As the warden explores, they restore facility systems and recover lost technology. These discoveries unlocked abilities, tools, and improvements for the droid. Meanwhile, the droid vacuuming and recycling the wreckage left behind, broken machinery, discarded weapons, alien biomass, and other matter are broken down and recycled and sent deeper into the facility, where they're fabricated into new weapons, armor, healing supplies, and upgrades for the warden. The warden advances because of what the droid collects. The droid advances because of what the warden restores. You gather resources for each other, and under pressure, You have to decide what your partner needs next. Communication is key and fun. Sometimes destroying more of the facility creates material for powerful upgrades, but that also creates more damage for the droid to repair before the next inspection. The strongest weapon may save the warden's life, while creating an absolute nightmare for its cleaning partner. Fortunately, the droid doesn't have to remain on one floor behind all the time. Through the facility network, the droid can periodically check in on the warden, reveal hidden enemies, restore visibility, activate traps, seal doors, provide healing, hijack security turrets, and temporarily become a Gatling gun several times larger than itself. Helping the warden means stepping away from the cleanup job, though, however, and the inspection clock never stops. During boss fights and major horde encounters, the two roles come together. The warden confronts the threat directly, while the droid controls the battlefield, rotating containment emitters, activating environmental traps, redirecting power, exposing weak points, operating defensive weapons, basically keeping the warden alive. One player controls the fighter, the other controls the facility, and neither can really succeed without the other. Although the game is going to be designed around two-player cooperation, I plan for the full game to also be playable solo. Basically, when the warden reaches the elevator and descends down to the next level, the maintenance hatch opens on the floor they just destroyed, and the control switches to your droid. Now you have to clean, recycle, repair, make difficult choices, and fabricate your next set of upgrades. Then, when you return to your warden, you begin the next descent. The result is a game with two complementary rhythms: frantic combat, followed by satisfying restoration, planning, and progression. Imagine Hades gameplay with spells, swords, and futuristic weapons on one hand, and then it switches over to Power Wash Simulator. That's kind of what I'm going for. At its heart, the game is about two unlikely partners trying to solve the same catastrophe from opposite sides. It's about the tension building between making a mess and cleaning it up. It's about turning your partner's destruction into the tools that will probably save them. It's about being a heavily armored adventurer, fighting the worst creatures in the universe, and being an adorable cleaning robot who may be the real reason the adventurer survives. Fight your way down and fix what's left behind. Reach the mainframe before the owner discovers how badly everything is gone. And whatever you do, try not to open any more cells. In short, make the mess, clean the mess, save each other. If this sounds like something you'd be interested in playing or are interested in the development of the game, subscribe and join me on this journey. A little bit about me. I work full time in the HVAC industry, but spend my weekends playing Magic the Gathering, riding motorcycles, working out, and playing D&D with my friends and family. As I narrow down the in-game characters, assets, and gameplay, I plan on reporting back and sharing with all y'all how everything is developing. Like and leave a comment if you believe in turning mayhem into good, clean fun.